Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another bullet journal video. This is going to be my September wrap-up, October setup. I'll tell you what kind of things I'm loving and using in my bullet journal, how I've switched some things up, that kind of stuff. I'm still in the Leuchtturm 1917, the A5 dotted in the color Emerald. I was really into the Tombow mono drawing pens, but the .03 didn't last very long, so I was kind of disappointed. So I went and picked up some Pigma Microns at Michael's, and I have been loving these the last month, so that is what I've been using. Another thing that I've been loving to use, sorry for the glare, my overhead light here, is my Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. I have a 72 pack, you know, a tin with 3 layers, like any color you could ever imagine is pretty much in this pack of colored pencils. Let's hope I don't drop them everywhere. So yeah, probably one of my favorite things right now to use in my bullet journal, because I'm not super artistic, but this has made me try to be a little bit more creative. So let us dive into the journal, shall we? I'm going to get to September. Okay, so as many of you remember from my September setup, and I'll link that in the eye in the sky for you, I decided to use a quote that I got from my therapist and make an attempt at drawing and lettering a little bit. Sorry if I sound a little nasally. I'm getting over a really crappy sinus infection. Then I have my monthly, my tasks, you know, and I try to be a little more creative with my lettering. Bills page, forgot to check off a couple. Not anything super exciting. Then I have my meal plan, still experimenting with different fonts. My gratitude log. Cannot believe that I forgot to fill out Friday. Let's do that right now, shall we? Or actually, yeah, this was Saturday. And that is my dog grumbling in the background. She's playing Nosy Neighborhood Watch Lady. So yeah, so this is my gratitude log. Then I have my September memories page. All the kids started school. My oldest went to homecoming. My youngest lost her first 2 teeth. My middle performed the national anthem at her brother's high school varsity football game. He is on the JV team, but she performed at the varsity game. And then this was my youngest cheering her on that night, so that was pretty cool. And then I have my mood and habit tracker. As you can see, I'll see if I can adjust my camera slightly. I did pretty well with my habits. I only skipped a few things here and there, so what I was tracking was water, meditation, mood, journal, vitamins, yoga, reading, in bed by 10 p.m., up at 6 a.m., flossing, YouTube, self-care, and logging meals. I also did a sleep tracker that was inspired by Boho Berry, and as you can see, I did not finish the month. It just got to be too monotonous to try and remember to do this crap every day, so I just stopped doing it. Then I made a collection for my fall routines, like my morning and weekday routine, evening, weekday routine, weekend routine, the bedtime routine, and then everybody's bedtimes. This has kind of changed slightly, only because this past month I did get a part-time job and so now I work a few hours a day, 5 days a week. So it's changed a little bit, but not too much. Then we'll go into the weekly spreads. This was the last week of August, beginning of September. My oldest turned 15, so that was pretty cool, and I like this color scheme that I used this week, and these are my Prismacolor colored pencils. Just drew some balloons to signify his birthday. Then this was the first week of school. This was Labor Day, and then the first day of school here. So I have like the little ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s, back to school, apples, that kind of thing. As you can see, I don't draw very well, so there's that. And then I decided to do, I do yoga like every day, and this is like my 3rd month in a row. So I decided to, after talking with my husband, and he was joking with me, how much weight can you really lose doing yoga? You know, how much of an exercise really is it really? So I said, okay, fine. You know, we're going to take this challenge. And I decided to keep track of my measurements. And this is my workouts every day. And it was yoga every day. It was between 30 and I think my longest workout was like an hour and a half, 30 minutes to an hour and a half, depending. But this is what I started out at the beginning of September. And today is October 1st. I actually measured myself. In the end of the month, I lost a total of 11.5 inches and 3.3 pounds. Now, while the pounds isn't really impressive, I have PCOS. It's really hard to lose weight. Even eating clean and trying to eat better and everything like that, it's really hard to lose weight. But the amount of inches I lost is awesome. I'm super proud of myself. And yes, folks, yoga is a workout. Enough said. Moving on, I have like kind of like a fall themed layout this week. I have different shapes and colors of leaves. Experimented with some lighter fall colors. You know, this was mainly, I think, the layout that I used for September was this style weekly. I haven't done the dailies, I think, since, did I do them in August? I don't think I did them in August. I think it's been since July. Yeah, July is the last time I did dailies, so I've kind of been liking doing the weekly layouts instead of doing dailies. I think I will get this journal to last me longer, number one, and number two, sometimes it's kind of a pain to remember to do the dailies. I may go back to dailies every now and again, but we'll see. Then this was the week of the 18th through the 24th. As you can see, nothing's changed. I just, it was the first week of fall, so I used like the reds and the oranges. Have my weather set up, you know, my little next week box, my to-do box, all that stuff. And then this was this past week. I just kind of did like a green and a brown, like a mocha color. Nothing super exciting. And then we get into October. I wanted to do a Harry Potter theme, but I suck at drawing, and yeah, so I haven't really done much with my cover page. I will go back in and fill it in somehow, just not right now. And I did take my HP Sprocket, and I found a cool picture of the Always from Harry Potter with the Deathly Hallows symbol, and I printed that out and put that on the quote page. So I will end up hopefully filling this out sometime this month, but we shall see. I've chosen to line the month, the start of the month, with washi like I usually do, and I chose this spiderweb washi from the Recollections seasonal box from Michaels. And then I have one of my bookmarks on my monthly page, and these are all of my appointments and things I have to do so far in October. Pretty much the only days that I don't have anything to do are weekend days. This was the start of my to-do list. As usual, I have my bill page, my meal planning page. I was experimenting with yet, you know, some more drawn out like cursive, some different fonts just to experiment a little bit. Then I have my gratitude log. I actually did fill in today, so go me. Then I have my October memories page, and then if you flip it over, I have my habit tracker and my mood tracker. I lined it with some more Recollections washi. It's the little jack-o'-lanterns from the seasonal box. And then I have a notes section. And then this is my layout for this next week. I just kind of picked 2 random colors. There's no rhyme or reason. And I went back to this style layout. I did this, gosh, I want to say I did this style in maybe August. Yeah, I did this style in August where it was all columns and then the bottom. I've modified it slightly so I don't have so much room for the meals because I really don't need that much room. But yeah, so I'm liking this like longer column because I think that, you know, having the day, the weather, and then your day planned out with your meal at the bottom it looks much more cohesive to me. I still have a next week box and a to-do box. I've been experimenting with the KonMari method in my home because I read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo, and I'm really trying to give it a shot. I got sick because I'm kind of going section by section in my house. I got sick so nothing happened last week, but I'm hoping to finish up the house this week in between working and all the other stuff going on, so we shall see. And then I started my October measurements and workout tracker again. I decided to give this another go this month to see how well we do. I, of course, put my measurements in from Saturday of how I ended up September, and then we'll see how I end up in October. But that is what my October and September looked like in my bullet journal. If you're new here, please hit the red subscribe button down below to see more planner related content from me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And until next time, happy planning!